Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most significant financial leaks in history, the Panama Papers. This massive leak exposed how the world's elite, from politicians to celebrities, utilized offshore tax havens to conceal their wealth. But beyond the headlines, what does this mean for global finance, and how does it impact us today? In 2016, an anonymous source leaked 11.5 million documents from Mossack Fonseca, a Panamanian law firm specializing in creating offshore entities. These documents unveiled the hidden financial dealings of numerous influential figures, including 12 national leaders and 143 politicians, along with their families and close associates. A $2 billion trail leading to associates of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Notable leaders such as Nawaz Sharif, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Petro Poroshenko, the President of Ukraine, and Sigmundur David Gunnlaugsson, the Prime Minister of Iceland. The leak also implicated 6 members of the UK's House of Lords, 3 former Conservative MPs, and numerous donors to British political parties. While using offshore companies isn't inherently illegal, the Panama Papers highlighted how these structures can be exploited for tax evasion, money laundering, and circumventing international sanctions. This raised ethical questions about the opacity of such financial systems. The revelations sparked global outrage, leading to resignations of implicated officials, such as Iceland's Prime Minister, investigations into money laundering and tax evasion in multiple countries, increased pressure on governments to enhance financial transparency. In response, international bodies intensified efforts to combat tax avoidance. The OECD's Base Erosion and Profit Shifting (BEPS) project introduced 15 actions to equip governments with tools to prevent profit shifting. This includes recommendations like avoiding direct taxation on digital products and improving cooperation between countries. The G20 also endorsed a framework for international tax reform, aiming to establish a global minimum tax rate for multinational companies. This initiative seeks to ensure that corporations pay their fair share of taxes, regardless of where they operate. The European Union adopted the Anti-Tax Avoidance Directive, ATAD, in 2016, aligning with the BEPS recommendations. The EU also introduced mandatory disclosure rules for tax planning intermediaries, requiring them to report information to tax authorities to address BEPS issues. The United Nations, through its Committee of Experts on International Cooperation in Tax Matters, has been working on developing the UN Model Tax Convention. This guides governments on taxation rights and the prevention of double taxation, further strengthening global tax cooperation. Another significant development is the Common Reporting Standard, CRS, introduced in 2014. The CRS facilitates the automatic exchange of financial account information between jurisdictions, enhancing transparency and reducing opportunities for tax evasion. Despite these efforts, challenges persist. Investigations have revealed that since 2016, nearly £6 billion in suspicious funds have been funneled through companies registered in British overseas territories to purchase UK properties. Transparency International UK identified 494 properties acquired by individuals exposed politically, sanctioned by the UK government, or accused of financial crimes. The British Virgin Islands accounted for over 90% of these funds. Experts argue that open registers of beneficial ownership are crucial to combat money laundering and organized crime. Public scrutiny can deter financial misconduct and promote fair economic growth. However, many jurisdictions have missed deadlines to implement these transparency measures, highlighting the need for continued pressure and reform. The Panama Papers served as a wake-up call, shedding light on the shadowy world of offshore finance. While significant strides have been made to enhance transparency and accountability, ongoing efforts are essential to close loopholes and ensure a fairer global financial system. As global citizens, staying informed and advocating for robust financial regulations is our collective responsibility. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the Panama Papers and their lasting impact. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insightful content. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.